Hello everyone, welcome back to Flotsam Banto. So currently we're collecting quite a bit of plastic out here in the ocean, and after we're done collecting a little bit here, we're gonna move on towards the viaduct that we have over here. There we will be able to gather quite a lot of metal, which is gonna be useful because we're running low on the metal and we might want to have a little bit more so we can construct some more buildings later on. Oh yeah, look at that, we have quite a lot of water, but we can't really store more, so let's go ahead and maybe build one of those storage, the water container. And we can have that one sitting somewhere around here perhaps, or let's see, maybe we have a better spot. Here would be pretty neat. Yeah, let's go there, that's gonna look nice. So with that one we're gonna be able to store up to 30 more servings of water. And we may build more later, but I do think able to store 70 water is probably gonna do pretty good for us, right? Okay, so let's start going toward the viaduct. We're gonna make a quick visit here. We've already been collecting a little bit, but I want to collect the rest of it, so from both that one and from this one. So they will both have some seaweed and also some spores, so we can grow more seaweed on our farms, which can be awesome. Get a little bit more food for us. So let's send like one boat to that, it's gonna be good enough, just one time gathering. That will give us all of the remaining. And this one we can send probably like 2 boats or something like that. People are quite busy. I did disable this one, so we're not really using the fish kebab anymore, and we instead of focus on using the food truck where we make some nice sushi, combining some nibble fish with some seaweed. And we're pretty low on seaweed for now, but we're pretty good on food. Let's see how much sushi we got. 55 sushi, that's pretty insane, right? So no real need to do any cooking on this one. And we don't really need to do the fish stick either, so I'm just gonna go no recipe on that one. And we're not gonna be drying any more fish. So that's gonna be good, so we don't waste any time on that, right? Because we're doing really good with food. So we're mostly going to be focusing on the good food, the sushi in this one. And we're getting quite a lot of nibbled fish, look at that, 49, 50 nibbled fish. Because we got our fishing hut here, which is pretty awesome. Converting some seaweed to a lot of nibbled fish. Okay, looks like we gathered all of the seaweed from both seaweeds covered rocks. So we're going to head over to the viaduct. Let's go to this one, but we can still play for a lot longer, and I want to get some seagulls. The interesting thing with seagulls is that they can fly over everything, so they can haul your stuff and move things around when you're gonna build things, or like move products that you can need for crafting and stuff like that. So they're really useful being able to like fly over your base, over the water. And they can even go out in the ocean to gather things, but I do feel like gathering things in the ocean with your seagulls, it's not very optimal. I prefer to have them pretty much inside of my base. Just going around and doing important hauling missions. So look at that, now we got the water container. I do think it's pretty cool, by the way, if you see our town heart here, our boat here. You see the water inside here? That actually reflects how much water you have stored inside of this one. It's pretty awesome. So when that is fully filled, this one will go all the way to the top, and it would also drop below if you got very little water. I do think that's really awesome that you can actually see it visually in the game. 28 in water. I think we may be able to wait a little bit more. We do have a solar still, so they will be gathering a little bit of water, but eventually we need to start up our desalinator again. But for the moment I just want to keep our hands not busy with that. I guess we can work a little bit in this area. This is going to be our like residential area, so I'm going to make another walkway over here. Something like that, and then we can probably connect it. Okay, might need to go a little bit further. Go like that, and then we can do some houses along this one perhaps. Or over here to start with, let's do that. We don't really need them now, but we're gonna need them later if we're gonna keep growing our population. And in the future we are also gonna get a new house, which is gonna be for our seagulls. So they will land on some sticks instead and they will be living in their own kind of house. And currently it looks like it's gonna be a pretty tall building. So I'm looking forward to have that one. It's gonna make it your town look pretty awesome. Nice, looks like we collect all of the metal. That's nice. Okay, let's look at the map a little bit. Where do we want to go? Might want to go to a new region, or we could head over here to get some fresh water. Let's do that. We also have some plastic here. We can gather some plastic and also get some fresh water. Let's do that. We can use the plastic just to get some new fuel. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this one has... Oh no, I've been on that one. I messed up twice now. I didn't see the flag, okay. That was a waste. Done that failure 2 times now. But let's see if we can collect a little bit of plastic over there. Let's just have a little bit of a look on the map again. What do we got here? I think we're pretty much gonna go to a new region. We're just gonna gather a little bit more plastic, then we're just gonna head for a new region. I'm sort of thinking if we should have maybe some boats here, that could be useful. We could do like 1 mooring point here at least. That would be neat. And let's activate our desaltinator for now. Probably gonna deactivate it pretty quick. When you do find those leaking water towers, you can collect water very quick at those. Make another salvage boat. This is probably my favorite boat. I'm not a super big fan of the fishing boat because it's pretty easy so far to get fish. And now that they do have this one, it's really easy for us to get fish. So this one isn't so much needed. Like, you can get quick fish, but at the same time it feels like we don't really need more than we got already. Okay, let's maybe go for the new map. I want to see what we got here. New region. You move into the next region, you will use 75% of your fuel, and you won't be able to return to this area. Are you sure you want to move? Yes, we are. Oh, look at that, guys. We got a leaking water tower, we got a shack town. That's really good stuff. Look at the amount of flotsam we got here. Loads of fish, loads of wood, loads of plastic. Let's see what we more got. Some seaweed over there. Lonely Island, should be some people on that one. Okay, so we're gonna head a little bit closer to the shack town and the leaking water tower, because that will pretty much cut down our gathering a lot. So don't have to travel that far with our little salvaging boats. Okay, so this one here, the shack town, it has some dry wood, it has some metal scrap and also canned food. So I'm gonna send over 2 boats, quite a lot to gather there. It's gonna be 4 trips in total, because you take 10 resources every time you go there. And then we also have the leaking water tower sitting over here. So this one we're also gonna send over, let's say it's set free to that one. It's gonna be 3 times to gather all that. 3 travels. I just love when there's so many boats going out. We had 2 boats going to that one, and I do think we had 2 going to shack town, so we're getting a lot of things really, really quickly. And currently I would say the easiest way to like maintain food and water at the moment is to go into landmarks, because they have so many things. Like the wheel leaking water tower has so much water. And that means you don't have to put as much work to gather it, because it goes a lot faster to go to the leaking water tower and gather 10 of those instead of crafting this thing 5 times, which would take 60 times. Which would take 60 times 5. And that would give 10 water, so that would be a long time to be crafting just to get the same amount of water, right? So going to landmarks is the best thing for now, I would say. Let's look around. We do have some fish there. I guess we can gather it while we're here. Let's gather some fish. Okay, so there we go. We got all of the water from the leaking water tower. And all the fish. Pretty awesome, right? So the next after this, let's look around. We do have another leaking water tower. I don't really feel like we need more water now, but I did have some seagulls nest over there. So I may go there anyway. We do have a lot of fuel, so let's just go and sit between the leaking water tower and that little seagull over there. Ooh, a lonely island as well. Nice. I might actually go from here over there. It's a long travel to go with a small boat. But it's a single travel, so it's not that troublesome. But this one here, Seagull Nest, has Steven and Steve sitting up here, and we're gonna rescue them. So let's send a boat over to them. And we do have a lot of space for people to live at so far. Look at the amount of food we got now, guys. 95.5 and 49 in water. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. Steven joined us. And also Steve. So let me know, guys, if you want to name some of our seagulls. They're gonna be real awesome. Like I said, they are able to avoid pretty much the water, just fly over things. Avoid buildings, don't have to worry about walkways and stuff like that. They can just do whatever they want to do. Or they can sit around like they do now. Okay, so we got those. Leaking water tower, we may as well go to it. Let's send 3 boats to that one. And since we do have plastic right next to us, we may as well send some boats to go here. It does feel a little bit overkill to send the boats to go to something that's right next to you. But it's probably gonna go faster than jumping into the water, because then they have to swim and they can only take 5 resources every time. But look at our boats going there like crazy. Let's gather all that water. Let's collate it all. Like when you get this far in the game, it goes really quick to like clean the landmarks. Like this travel we did here, that's gonna clean it all this fast. And look at them seagulls. Now they're going around, cleaning them up a little bit in our storage yards. That's nice. It looks like we may need to increase our storage soon. Oh yeah, we're gonna need another water container. Let's do that. So this one we can have sitting... We can have it there. I might want to make a walkway there. Yes, we can go in between there a little bit easier. See, I do think it should be possible if we get it set up a good way. Let's see here. If we start from this side, perhaps. Let's see. There, I do think that might work. There we go. So if we ever need to go between there, we can do that way instead of having to go all the way around like that. Can be useful. Could have taken up space for something else building, but I do like to have a lot of different walkways to be able to walk around. A water container next to houses, that would be kind of neat, right? Like imagine they will be able to go and fetch some water when they need to. Maybe just waking up and they can take some water. And look at the seagulls, they're just coming over here to deliver our crafting things. So we'll be able to build our house there, that's pretty nice. So let's see here then. Let's continue gathering. I'm just gonna send one boat over to that one. Cecily Schultz. So guys, if you want to drop name requests, feel free to do so. You can name our 2 seagulls. We can name Janine O'Toole. We can also name this new person we're getting. So it's gonna be 2 girl names, right? And 2 bird names. We may as well gather that one while our boat is heading over there. Manny is going out in a dude boat. So we may as well gather a little bit on this one as well. I might want to gather a little bit more wood soon. We're really good at wood already, but wood can go down pretty quick if you're doing a lot of firewood. Let's go up to make some ropes. Let's do that. Always good to have a little bit of spare ropes over. We could do some more solar cells, that would be pretty neat, right? Let's see, where can we have them? They take a lot of space though. We should probably do some kind of connection here later. We could have one with water here, maybe one here. It depends on how we want it to look, our town. But over here, I feel like that should be pretty good. Then we probably want to extend this a little bit. Let's do like 8, so we don't waste plastic. And then we can probably connect it all the way over there. So we have another possible path to take. I'm probably gonna do walkway over here later as well, like that. We can do it already, I guess. Just so we can walk around a few more ways. And we can do one probably sitting something like that. But we can wait with that one, I guess. But that's looking nice. I feel like we have a pretty good colony going, right? Let's see, what do we have to maintain for firewood? 10, okay, I want to increase that one. Yes, we have a little bit of extra. And the sushi, we have a 30. Let's increase the 50. But yeah, let's see, where can we go now? What would be the next destination? Maybe another lonely island? Oh, okay, let's go here. Lonely Island and Long Island. Let's go in between them. So we're fairly close to both of them. We do have some more seagull nest over there, so we might head there later on if we want to have some more seagulls. So let's see, what do we have here? The Long Island, some food, some wood and some metal, always welcome. I'm gonna send over 3 boats to that one, because there's a lot of things there. And this one we're gonna send over to rescue Sushi Puddle. Another girl to be named, guys, so just drop the names if you want the name in the game. So that should be pretty nice. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Flotsam. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like. And also hit the bell to get notified when I upload videos, and maybe YouTube will notify you. Also do live stream over on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays, 6 PM Central European Summer Time, where you can find me live those days. And other days I also do live stream if I feel like I want to do it, so there might be a few extra in between. But thanks for watching today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we will be back soon with more videos. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.